Hi guys, Steve Cowclash. Welcome back. Today we're talking about shin splints. Now for me, shin splints a horrible, distant reminder of the past for me. I used to suffer from them badly. I went through all the processes that people generally go through, so talking to people, experts and physiotherapists and all the rest of it. Gait analyses and overpronating, underpronating and all this nonsense. It's nonsense. Shin splints are 100% preventable. They should never happen. And there's two main reasons for shin splints. Number one, the footwear that you're wearing. And number two, technique. And in my opinion, the bad technique comes from the bad footwear. Let me explain. This is what you would consider your standard pair of running trainers. These are my wife's, not mine. So, you know, nothing wrong with the black and pink combination, but it's not for me. When you look at the trainer, a couple of things you notice: not particularly flexible, number one. But the big bad for me is the heel. Now these ones I've seen much bigger heels, and to be honest, the ones I used to run in had much bigger heels than this. Number two is the ridiculous heel padding. Now there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube about running technique and how to run properly. I don't need to go through that, guys. You just need to Google correct running form, running technique, how to run properly, running drills, that sort of thing. You'll see how to run properly. Shin splints are caused when you land on your heel in these ridiculous types of trainers. You roll forward, which causes either overpronating or underpronating. Can't remember which is which because it's a made up ridiculous rubbish term that you never need to know again. Essentially, you roll forward on your heel, a ton of impact goes up your shins, back, up your knees and through your hips. Completely unnatural way of running. When you land on your heel out in front, it's a braking motion. It's not practical, it's not efficient, it's a ridiculous way to run. I can't understand why people are still running these, to be honest. You know, switch on the Olympics. You know, show me a picture of Mo Farah running these sort of moonwalk padded trainers, landing on his heel out in front of him like this, and you know, jerking around and pains and shooting up his body and all that sort of thing. Doesn't happen. The reason shin splints are happening is because you're running in trainers like these. It happened to me, you know, months and months of going out for a few runs, feeling like I'm progressing, getting better. All of a sudden the shin splints get too much. I tried compression gear, various different gait analyses, different trainers, all the rest of it. Ridiculous. Until my mate at work recommended Vibram 5 Fingers trainers. So currently done just over 500 miles in my Vibrams. Never had a single problem running in these trainers. So these ones, as you can see, a little bit worn out now, gaffer taped up and things like that, because I just couldn't bear the thought of no longer running in my Vibrams. So I bought a new pair. The difference being, you land on your forefoot and you kick back. The shock is actually absorbed by muscles that have been hypertrophying in your body, so wasting away for so long within your calf muscle, your feet and your ankles. As we're supposed to run, your body absorbs all the impact, not your joints, it's your muscles, your tendons, absorbs all that, absorbs the impact from landing on the floor and uses it to push back and propel you forward. I'm going to be honest with you, they're difficult to transition into. You'll be running one mile to start with each session, then building up to 2 miles and then getting back into your rhythm, concentrating on technique. These are the way forward, guys. If you get shin splints and you consistently get shin splints, guys, get yourself a pair of Vibram 5 Fingers. If you're not, or you feel self-conscious about running in a pair of foot gloves, I know a lot of people do, you can either get yourself a pair of Vivo barefoot trainers. You got these New Balance Minimus with a Vibram sole, which I would recommend, and also a shoe that I'd recommend would be the Innovate Bare X 150X. Okay, all these trainers are fantastic, and I would say with 99% certainty, if you're a repeat offender of the old Shin Splints, get yourself a pair of barefoot trainers. Your misery will be over, I promise you, my friend. I'll aim to put a separate review up of all those shoes that I've just shown you, but please guys, if you have Shin Splints, it's a choice. It's a choice for you to have Shin Splints, in my opinion. If you're running in highly padded trainers, you're landing with your foot out in front of your body, your shins are absorbing all that impact and it's getting vibrated up through your knees and into your hips. That's why you're getting Shin Splints. Go back to the drawing board. It's painful, it's not much fun to start with. Your actual calf muscles will be in a lot of pain when you start transitioning to barefoot. Again, there's plenty of videos out there to help you along with that process. Shin Splints will go away when you start running properly, in proper either barefoot trainers, or if you're not ready for that, if you want to transition, then get yourself a pair of running flats, anything other than these ridiculously highly padded, high-heeled trainers. Okay guys, I'll tell you a quick story about one of my friends. He saw me go through this process. We were both getting Shin Splints at the same time. This is a year and a half ago. We both kept going, getting the gait analysis. You know, he's still within that process now. A year and a half later, I've done well over 500 miles in the Vibrams. God knows however many miles in the other trainers that I've shown you. He's still going every couple of months, intense Shin Splints, going down to one of the running shops, getting on the treadmill with a ridiculous camera. You know, this time he's overpronating, this time he's underpronating, different trainers each time. Every time he's convinced this is the pair of trainers that is gonna really help me, you know, not get Shin Splints. What happens every time? You know, gets used to the trainers again. Shin Splints, he's out of training for another, you know, month or two. I know so many people like that. Guys, if you've got Shin Splints, buy yourself a pair of barefoot trainers that I've shown you, or buy yourself a pair of running flats. Learn the technique of running and you will no longer have Shin Splints. Okay? Again, guys, questions, comments, leave them down below and I'll do my best to respond to you guys.